Seems like every other day, I'm getting questions related to rumors about the PTE. And then I'm also getting a lot of questions now about Retell Lecture. People want to know why I don't have a tutorial on YouTube related to Retell Lecture. Well, the reason is because whatever I teach in my courses, I won't post it on YouTube. Just like that. It's simple, right? Now, I will talk about some of the rumors or techniques that people have shared with me related to the Retell Lecture and see if that can help you. But before we jump into that, in case you didn't know, my name is Sonny and this is Sonny English. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because I provide real tips and tricks on how to get your PTE score. So y'all ready for this? Let's get into it. So I'm going to address 3 common questions that I get asked about the Retell Lecture. And hopefully that gives you some direction on how you want to proceed in preparing for the Retell Lecture. Number 1, this is the most common question these days. And the reason I think is because people are talking about how you cannot get 79 in the PTE if you are using templates. And that's related to writing and for speaking. Now, for myself, we always use templates. And what's the difference? We can get well over 79, even all 90s. But why are people saying that? Now, the way that the PT is scored is very secretive. No one knows specifically how everything is calculated. PT does not provide that information. So it doesn't really matter what all these different websites are saying or showing you. No one knows specifically. So for myself, I never, ever check online to see what other people think about PTE. And the reason is because I can just go take the test and test it myself. There's nothing that they can tell me that I can't check for myself. And that's the reason why I don't listen to anybody, right? I understand if it's different kind of test, different industry. No, for the PTE, we don't know unless we try it. And for myself, I have always used templates to get over 79 in the writing and for the speaking. Now, if someone is telling you that you cannot get 79, that's their opinion. Maybe it didn't work for them, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work at all. I hope that helps you. And yes, you can use templates for the Retell Lecture. Number 2 question. I guess this is still somewhat related to the template question. Now, this is related to the content. They're saying that, do I need to have all the main points? Because the lecture is quite long and they can't retain all of the main points. And then will that affect their speaking and their listening if they don't retell all the main points? So this is for someone that is using a template or not, because some people have templates where you need to take down a lot of the main points. Now, let me ask you a question about repeat sentence. Let's jump back a minute. In the repeat sentence, how do we get the full content? In order to get full content, we need to have 100% of the words correct, right? And the words, roughly between maybe 12 to 16 words. And then what happens if you miss a word? You lose a point. So you get 2 points in content. Because you get all the words, you get 3 points. You miss 1 word, you get 2 points in content. Now, if you miss 2 words in a repeat sentence, do you lose another point? No, you don't. You can actually miss half. If you repeat back half of the sentence, you can still get 2 points in content. Okay? And with 2 points in content, you can still get over 79 in the speaking, in the repeat sentence. So why am I talking about this? Well, the Retell Lecture is about 1 minute to 2 minutes long. And if the repeat sentence does not require you to repeat back the entire sentence, which is maximum, 16 words, why the hell would they require you to retell the entire lecture correctly? You don't even have enough time to retell the entire lecture correctly. So the focus is not trying to repeat back all the main points from the Retell Lecture correctly. This is a speaking test. They're evaluating how well you can speak. So you want to speak from beginning to the end without hesitation, even if you say something wrong, okay? Of course, you're trying to retell back the lecture, but hey, what if you said something wrong? What if it was a black car and you said it was a purple car? Oh my goodness, who gives a shit? The third question, I guess it ties everything together. It's related to time. How much time do we need to speak for? So given they give us 40 seconds, they give us 40 seconds to retell the lecture. I've heard people ask me whether they should speak for 35 seconds all the way down to 10 seconds. And again, I don't know, and I don't care what the internet says. I will go test it myself. So I will share with you my personal experience on what I've had success with within that range. Okay, so starting at 35 seconds, I myself don't speak for that much, but I'm assuming for 35 seconds, you will have no problems. Depending on the content itself. How much, I don't want to say the word content because you might get confused. I'm talking about the words. Okay, how much are you actually saying? Because if you say 5 words and it takes you 35 seconds to say it, we got a problem, right? So it's not actually about that time. So with a controlled environment, for my students, we're practicing with templates. So we have a script, right? And with that script, there's a certain amount of words. And with that certain amount of words, we speak for about 25 to 30 seconds. And we've had great success with that. Under that, not so much. I've tested that 10-second theory. It didn't work for me. I got a really low score in speaking, lowest I've ever gotten. I think I got 50 something, okay? And the only change I made was I spoke for 10 seconds for both describe image and retell lecture. So when people ask me about the time, 10 seconds didn't work for me. I know they heard somewhere that it works for them. Like I said, that's their opinion. That's what they have tested, or maybe not. I don't know if they tested it, but that's their opinion. For 35, it's manageable. You can get a high score, but that depends on what you're actually saying. So again, if you're only saying 5 words and it takes you 35 seconds, don't expect a high score. And my range is 25 to 30. So I guess you can say between 25 and 35, you're in a good situation. There it is. I hope the information was helpful. I know I didn't really go into specifics about my own techniques, but I hope I gave you some clarity on what you should and should not do on the exam. Once again, my name is Sonny, and this is Sonny English. If you thought my information was helpful, please check out my other tutorials. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.